Chilling. Previously on Chilling.
Really a slum.
And the graphics, everything was just on point. The message in the song.
The graffiti on the wall just spoke out. Did you do that?
No. A friend of mine, an artist, did that. I'm forgetting his name, but I'll shout out on Facebook or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So bibliography, is it from the Word album, the one you released?
No.
Ebilogiaphy. Yeah.
Ebilogiaphy. It means, it's a Luganda word meaning
our times.
Our times, the seasons.
Yeah.
But for me, it was different because I was supposed to be singing people's songs. My big brother Phila, he was the drive for music at our home.
Okay.
He loved music with a great passion, and he wanted me to sing.
It's very nice cover. You did.
Okay.
Baby, this is so overwhelming. It's not you, it's me. I just can't contain it. It's like deja vu when I wrap my arms around your waist. I feel butterflies. It's true, baby.
Do you write your own music? How do you come up with it?
Yeah, well, I do, and mostly I look for help sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I write my own lyrics.
Yeah.
You see, when you fall in love, it's just one of those things that you just happen to fall into.
Okay.
You do not really set yourself up to it. It's not something that you just like it has certain, it's not consistent. When you're a musician, you are not just locked in a box with a particular genre. Okay. Some musicians are. Some choose to be just R&B musicians. Yeah. Some jazz, but I just like to say that there's a lot about music, and I feel like I'm a small, tiny element of music, so I just love to explore.
Richard, right over here, is our own proxy of John Legend. What I mean exactly is that when you want to feel that John Legend touch on you, you don't have to go to the USA. Our guy is here to do that.
Chilling.
Now, I think the location has given up my guest for the show. Today we are at Nakasero Road in General Elly Tumwine's home, who is a father, photographer, philanthropist, a freedom fighter, and most of it all, a man of many talents. You, my friend, wouldn't love to miss. I'm glad to have you back on Chilling with DNZ. My name is Drago.
Chilling.
Now, many of us would love to spend a day of our life with someone completely different than us. Well, General Elly Tumwine, who's one of the top-ranked soldiers, totally proves that. In 1978, he abandoned his teaching career to join the Pro-NASA force, which was led by the president. Now, we want to find out today if there is something different than to what makes him a top-ranked soldier to what meets the eye.
General Elly Tumwine was born on 12th April 1954 in Burunga, Mbarara district. He attended Burunga Primary School, Mbarara High School and St. Henry's College, Kitovu, before joining Makerere University, where in 1977 he graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Arts in Fine Art together with a diploma in education and specialized in the history of art painting. He subsequently graduated from the Cadet Officers course at the Tanzania Military Academy of Monduli. He also attended the Senior Command course at the Uganda Senior Command and Staff College at Kimaki in Jinja, being a member of the pioneer class that graduated in 2005. Tumwine also holds further military qualifications from the Military Academy in Vistral in the Soviet Union. In 1978, he interrupted his teaching career to join the FRONASA forces led by the President Yoweri Museveni to fight the Idi Amin regime. In 1981, when Museveni went to the bush to form the National Resistance Army, Elly Tumwine went with him. He is reported to have fired the first shot in the National Resistance Army War, which propelled the National Resistance Army and the National Resistance Movement into power in 1986. During the fight between the NRA and the UNLA, Tumwine sustained facial injuries that led to the loss of sight in one eye. In 1984, Tumwine was named Commander of the Army, a post he held until 1987, when he was succeeded by General Salim Saleh. Over the years, he served in various positions like Minister of State for Defense in 1989, Director General of External Security Organizations from 1994 until 1996, Presidential Advisor from 1996 until 1998, Chairman of the High Command Appeals Committee from 1986 until 1999. And he also continuously represented the UPDF in the Uganda Parliament since 1986 up to date. In September 2005, he was promoted to the rank of General in the UPDF and named Chair of the UPDF General Court Martial.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome to Chilling with D and Z.
Chilling with D
and Z.
And Z.
Yeah, an interesting term right there over there. Yeah, my joy is literally on the floor to have you on this program. I'm very delighted.
Thank you.
Now, Jeno, we have a segment on the show that we usually start up with, and we call it the hot seat.
The hot seat.
The hot seat. Okay, what did you have for breakfast?
What I had this morning?
Yes.
I started with a glass of water.
Okay. Now you see, it's not fun. Yes. Okay, first car you ever owned?
A Mercedes Benz.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
Okay.
It was my wedding car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite family member?
Edna.
Edna.
My daughter.
Your daughter?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Then, do you have any secret talent?
Oh, yes.
Okay, what is that talent?
Happiness with people.
Happiness with people. Okay. If you were to have any supernatural power, what would that be?
I can never wish to have supernatural power.
Okay.
It's only God who has supernatural power. The best I would wish for is God's nature in its natural state.
Okay.
Chilling.
Now, General, we are gonna tackle the topic of the day. Yeah. Today we decided to talk about career opportunity. As you understand, career is anybody's course or progress through life. And now, let me put it in key perspective. A student goes to school from primary, goes to secondary, then university. Within that time, I think their hopes or their dreams are narrowing within that time. Because when they were at primary, maybe they wish to be a pilot, a doctor. And then when they go on mounting and adding up to university, everything narrows up. So now they're out of university. What are some of the career key principles that you think are best?
The most important thing for when you are planning talking about career, because career is also a word that is recent. Career is about employment. Yes. It's not about life. this is a recent development where people were told and were taught and were pumped to say that you go to school, and at school you will be channeled in a particular way, whether it is your interest or not your interest. When you come out with a profession, you are supposed to be that professional, when it may not absolutely not be your right career. For employment, for your life, we've come up, even we've had to think deeply on what can we do to our children. Everybody is getting lost with these academic papers.
Yes.
When academics is a very little part, a small little part of your life. There are many people who have never gone to university, who have never gone to school even. Many are still there in the world, but who have lived successful lives.
Wow.
So my advice for career first is you start with your family. First understand what you can, the resources you have. And here you have time, you have natural, you have resources available around you, then you have opportunities. Academic knowledge is also just another opportunity. Like you wake up and say, which direction do I take? This way, that way. Many people who have gone through academic knowledge is important for knowing or being equal to the rest of the world where it is going. But it is just an introduction to some subjects, not even to all subjects. You are just introduced to some subjects of life. But that's why we have come up with what we are calling knowledge for life.
Knowledge for life.
Knowledge for life. My approach to career, my approach to life, my approach to how we should see life that we live on this earth is, what do you know in this world that will make your life a better life and better for the rest of the world and the environment.
Chilling.
The interest in what you are doing, to me, is most important.
Yes.
First of all, academics are good, getting the introduction to knowledge in the university is good, but what is most important is the question why. Now that's what I want to put to every listening, watching, thinking young person.
Yes.
For anything you want to do, ask your question why. Why are you at school in the first place? Why are you doing what you are doing in the first place? And when you ask that question, it brings another one. Do you enjoy it? What is the purpose? After why? What is the purpose of what you are doing? You are studying journalism. You must be a journalist.
Yes.
You must have studied journalism.
Yes, I did.
My advice for choosing a career is not necessarily what people are excited about, but what you are likely to enjoy. So that when you do that job, whichever career you will go to do, you do what you enjoy. Yes. You do what you think you are happy with. Yes. You do what you feel makes your day-to-day life.
Yes.
Make you walk with a bump.
With a bump.
Yes.
Chilling.
Well, I hope most of you have heard what the general said, platonically clear. I would love to end with his quote that he says, the future belongs to the organized.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about failure. Just worry about the chances you take without trying. In that other part, we shall talk about your personal life a little bit, because I understand you're an artist, a musician, a freedom fighter, a philanthropist, a lot packaged in one. So you wouldn't love to miss the second part. It's gonna be effervescent and fun.
Chilling.
It is always the best feeling to know that you're back on Chilling with DNZ. We're still with General Elly Tumwine, the photographer, a father, a philanthropist, a freedom fighter, and a member of parliament. The lovely Zulaika has just joined us. Yeah. She looks so beautiful.
Thank you.
How is Zulaika?
I'm good. How are you?
Does she look or she is?
She is so beautiful today.
I am.
She outstood me completely.
I'm glad to meet General Elly
Zulaika has a lot of questions to ask you. She has been so naive.
Chilling.
I'm so happy to meet him, guys. I'm so glad and happy. I love the art in his house.
Man!
Wow, wow.
Are you
this
the one who
so
came up with these whole pieces around the house? The artist.
Why should anybody come up with it when I'm there?
Oh my God.
Because they can't do it my way.
Okay, and now you remember earlier you said your secret talent is, happiness.
Yes.
But I think it's art. Because Man, with this.
So how?
You know, art is just one other small part, like the brain of a tick.
You're bringing a tick again.
Art is one other thing that helps you to be innovative, be creative, be original. When others, you know, there are two types of people in the world.
Yes.
There are those who create what is not there, and there are very few those, and the majority are those who just follow what the first category has created.
Okay, so
now,
to
art
like
helps me to be in the first category, which I enjoy.
Okay, so like to my understanding, art needs a lot of time. How do you manage to how do you get the time to sit down and come up with something so great, yet you are a busy man, you have a lot to attend to, to do work for the people outside there, and you also have to sit down and come up with something? How do you calculate that?
It depends what you call a lot of time.
Okay.
Even if you have 30 minutes,
okay,
you can use those 30 minutes so well, and one who has 24 hours fails to do it or to use it as much. How you use your time depends on what you love doing. Anything you love doing, I can assure you, you will find time for it. And there is enough time for all of us during our lifetime to do that thing, the things we enjoy.
Okay, so and then how would you compare your youthful days to the ones of today? How would it appear?
You know, some of us have lived an enjoyable life, and I want to share this with you. I grew up as a hard boy and as a student and but I enjoy what I do. Yeah. So that's what makes the whole thing. Even in the time we spent in the bush, you may be surprised that the 5 years were 5 years of concentration, but we had enjoyable time. We had fun, we had jokes.
Seriously?
We had fresh air,
seriously?
Nature at our disposal. It was enjoyable time.
You talked about having fun during that time when you're youth, on a war zone.
Yes.
What example of fun were you having?
Music.
Okay.
We sing those.
Which sort of music? Who was the training musician
all
by
of
then?
us, everyone, you know, ends up composing. Everyone ends up participating.
And you're a pretty good artist.
Yes. So you people, you don't know that life is not about yourself.
Yeah.
You alone, singing alone, doing. If you are doing things with others, you see, there is a proverb, an African proverb, at the back of the Johannesburg airport, which says, if you want to run very fast, run alone.
Yes.
But if you want to go very far, go with others.
Yes.
Now, the thing I enjoy most, and I told you one of the secrets is happiness and being with people.
Yes.
You know, is people first. If you are happy, if you are always with people, with the community, with the society, with the group, then you are enjoying your life. But if you are just alone in your WhatsApp and you are stuck there, repeating you will end up a very anti-people person. So I enjoy life by sharing with people, by being in a group, by looking for what's new, by creating ideas, and the world becomes happy.
Yeah, definitely. Did I mention Jeno is a man of many talents? You happen to release a video, ainunu.
Yeah.
What does ainunu mean?
You want me singing again?
No, we want to talk about that experience.
The moment you talk of that word, ainunu. Ainunu. You see, you are not Wanyankore. The word ainunu. I told you it cannot be described in English by one word. It means something nice, something sweet, something beautiful, something romantic, something special. I know. So it's the word I could not miss using. And it says ainunu kagumankare ainunu kagumankare. I wish I could continually see our beautiful country, our country, Uganda, of milk and honey, full of fresh water, fresh air, fauna and flora, full of sunshine, the power of Africa.
The video basically spoke it.
That's what the video is about. Ainunu means how sweet this country is, how wonderful, how beautiful, how gracious, how romantic, how naturally gifted is this country that I want all of you young people and you Ugandans to know. Which you are taking for granted. The most beautiful country in the world, the power of Africa.
Okay.
If you see what Churchill said himself, who had traveled the world,
this is the
he
power
says
of
you cannot, nothing is there in the whole world, on the whole surface of the earth. In his own words, Now, that was an outsider, but we who have lived here and have traveled also, ainunu is about to enjoy this country, love this country, work for it, die for it if necessary, sacrifice for it so that it becomes better and better and remains the power of Africa.
Which year did you shoot that video?
It was shot from Serena and
which year?
Yes, yeah, it was in 2005.
Oh, quite some time.
Yes, 2005.
Okay.
And I shot it in different places. I shot it at home, I shot it in my car, I shot it at video, at Serena, I shot it at Mnyonyo. And different parts in
the Nile?
Gallery, yes. And the Nile.
Yes.
Yes. So I was trying to capture a few of those aspects of the sceneries of Uganda.
Yes.
And even the other consequent songs like Live Your Dream and Enjoy Your Life, like King of Africa. And
so you have a full album?
I have a full album of 10 songs.
Okay.
Yes.
Do they also have videos?
3 of my children, my two daughters, have their songs also, and then we have one of the family. Yes.
Jointed album.
Yes.
Okay.
So we all sing.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I like it that you spread your wings further.
Chilling.
Zulaika. Now, you remember I said there is a twist.
Yeah.
Zulaika, I believe you have something.
I have something for the genre. Yeah.
You want to twist me over?
Here we go. No, drum roll.
Like, can I have something for me?
What twist is this?
We got for you a present.
Yeah, I want you to go and delight the world.
From all of us, the crew, the team. You can check it out.
Check it out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow. Ooh. What is this?
That is a candle. A
for you to go and delight the world.
You know?
Do you love the scent of that candle?
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you know what they talk about being a candle?
It lights up the world. What do they say? Please educate me.
A candle burns itself to light many other candles and the rest of the world.
Yes.
You see, in its lighting the world, it's burning itself. It represents the sacrifice of life.
Wow.
We should live not for ourselves, but for the future. That even if you die, even if you suffer, but you are doing it for the good of the others, then you are a good candle.
Eternity.
Yeah.
Thank you for your candle.
Well, thank you so much for finding time into your schedule.
Thank you.
To talk to
so
us.
Much.
Thank you.
And we would love to thank our fashion designers. Urban Style.
I'm dressed by Urban Style.
Very nice dress. I'm dressed by Nkwanzi Classic.
And it's by Creations Limited.
And it's by Creations Limited. Nkwanzi Classic is found in Wandegea, just opposite the UTL building. Go and find yourself cool stuff and look as awesome as Drago.
And Urban Styles is found at Prime Complex, shop number A08. Please pass by, pick good things.
Yeah, you can do
Creations
that.
Limited is found at the Nomo Gallery and
Yes.
the Creations Center on 2nd Street and everywhere. And if you put on a Creations attire, you will be the only person in the world.
Jenna's gonna have to pay for that.
Well, I think I've
later,
paid it,
later
and I'm
on,
willing to pay for that.
later on, we'd also love to thank our makeup artist who is that.
Beyond Beauty Parlor.
Yeah, she looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
We want to thank our camera person, Isaac Nyonyintono.
Yes.
Henry, the editor, also our other camera person, our executive producers, and
Calvin, the
everybody who has
entertainer.
put in their effort to make sure that this program comes to you very good and neat.
Single time.
See you later, guys. Take care.
Bye bye.
Next week on Chilling.
I always wanted my children to grow up in a place where I can be able to instill values in them, you understand, and where I can watch them. The most important thing is how I conduct myself around that roommate, not how they conduct themselves.
Do you ever share a room with anybody, like a buddy, a friend?
Yes, I shared rooms.
Were they stubborn? Were they bringing chicks around, you know, get into your space and stuff? You know, the cool guys.
Yeah, when we were young, I never had a room of my own. Of course, we were like 5 kids in a room, and then when I grew up, I've shared rooms with my friends. Then even when I first rented, we rented together with my friend.
Okay.
So it's the mutual respect that is there.
You know, this is more of an offense game, better than defense. The more you offer, the more you get more chances of winning.
I know, man. Don't beat me at my house.
You're the king, you're the president.
I got nothing to do but I have to play. I don't know, somebody has got to be respectful.
Respect is the first thing.
Yeah, somebody has got to be, you know, reasonable. You know, you've got to be able to talk about things, to develop each other. Somebody's got to do, exactly, the ideas. Remember, the most important time to talk is when you have just completed your day.
Chilling.